Outlander Season 5, Episode 11 Images, what is Jamie looking at? We're into the penultimate episode of Outlander Season 5. The images for Episode 11 have been released, and a humorous part of the book may be included. There are a lot of questions about the events that will happen during Outlander Season 5, Episode 11. After all, it's clear that storylines from Book 6 have been pulled forward, which suggests more could be used in the final 2 episodes of the season. The images are in and don't tell us too much, except that one humorous part of the books could be included. Diana Gabaldon wrote the episode, so it's not that surprising that a quieter and funny moment has been included. It's a fan favorite, so Gabaldon was sure to find a way to add it into the story. There are many excited to see it. It's all about Jamie and the microscope. You can tell that whatever he is looking at is funny by Claire's look as she tries to take a drink. She's covering up laughter, which suggests that it's not the bugs that Jamie is assessing. For those who haven't read the books, I'm going to leave this spoiler-free to let you guess for a little longer. Meanwhile, Lord John Grey is back, which we knew from the promo. There's unrest in the country. That's not surprising considering the Revolutionary War is going to start in a few years. Lord John Grey will naturally be on the side of the British. He is a governor, after all. However, he will feel that tug to the other side because of Jamie, who knows which side of the upcoming war to be on. We also have a photo involving Ulysses. We know that he is branded a murderer after the events with Forbes. He needs to figure out what to do next. I'm curious at the letter that Claire is reading. Is it possible that this is a letter to free him from slavery or is a warrant for his arrest? Or could it be a letter from Jocasta to Claire and Jamie to keep Ulysses protected? Out of everyone, Jocasta would likely trust Claire and Jamie to look after Ulysses. She will remember what Claire said about slavery interactions trying to save a slave who was condemned to death. So, Jocasta knows that Claire will do everything to help Ulysses considering what he did for Jocasta. Many of the photos for Outlander Season 5, Episode 11 focus on Brianna and Roger. We know from the synopsis that they are talking about going through the stones. They've needed to find out if Jimmy can time travel first, but then they've all needed to agree on this matter. With the events that have happened up to now, it's not surprising that Roger is still on the side to head back through the stones. Brianna? That's up for debate still. Her family is in the past, so it's understandable that she doesn't want to head to her own time. In the novels, there is a bigger reason for Brianna and Roger to go back through the stones. It's going to be interesting to see why they consider it now. I'm also curious as to whether this is when young Ian finds out the truth about the time travel. He clearly knows something, so he should bring it up soon. I'm also curious as to whether Fergus and Marsley will find out. They've never been told in the books on the page, but Diana Gabaldon recently said on Facebook in a reply to a comment that Fergus does know the truth and he accepts it. With the loyalty and love he has for Claire and Jamie, of course he would. There is another returning face. Lionel Brown is back, and we know that he's going to want some sort of revenge. He didn't take too kindly to Claire putting him in his place and saving Isaiah Morton at Alamance. It wouldn't be surprising if he's the villain for the final 2 episodes. There is a storyline in Book 6 that involves Lionel Brown. I wouldn't be surprised if that storyline was pulled forward during Season 5. It certainly feels like it will be considering the promo. As I said, the images don't give too much away. However, they do get me even more excited for the penultimate episode.